degeneracy
Single moms
as we get into more. I don't know if it's about to be degeneracy. I just pulled this one up right now. It's my boy Omeezy. Talk about red pill podcaster hates single moms. Then he had a kid with one. Right? Talk about ironic. Talk about irony. Funny irony. Hilarious irony. Okay. I wouldn't know whether to call this one male degeneracy. We gonna go ahead and tag it male degeneracy. Why not? Male degeneracy. Right? Heteroactivity, male degeneracy. Let's get into it, man. My boy Omeezy with it.
With single moms, to answer your question directly, like I said, recreational use only.
Shots fired.
Recreational use only. Especially if you up in your ages and you're 30.
Baggage on both ends, but it's more baggage on the woman's end. If you're a single mother and you're dating a man with no kids, he has no kids. When he enters that relationship, at some point you are expecting this man to provide and protect your kid. If he doesn't do that, you're not really gonna look at him as a man. So this is like an expectation from the couple.
And look, I might just understand why. There's a popular, I don't know whether to call him a YouTuber now, but Ike Kumalu. I don't know if you know, South African. He's just a guy that's been in content spaces. He is a content creator right now. He's got a YouTube channel, Life with Ike Kumalu. He has this, I don't know whether to call it philosophy or some sort of train of thought, right? Where he's like, I think he's in his 50s, probably pushing 60. I don't know, something like that. Right? He does have kids. I do believe he has kids. He does. He actually does. Yeah, he mentioned it. So, but then he's like, he will never date a baby mother with a kid. With him having a kid, he says he will never. I don't give a fuck how old I am. I could be 72 years old with 17 kids. I want a baby mother with no kids. That's that guy. Look him up, man. Ike Kumalu. You know what I'm saying? IKEKHUMALO. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Really look him up, bro. Like I'm doing the spelling thing so that you can really look him up, because that's a really interesting take. So right here we got somebody who hates single mother, but then who was impregnated by one. I don't know where this whole male degenerate type of train of thought comes from, bro. But it's like the entitlement of like these grown men, and I'm hoping he's a grown man, because a young guy that really does not make sense. But maybe there's some reason why these, maybe the older you get, being this level of degenerate makes sense, right? I don't know, maybe that's the whole case. Let's find out though.
Current man that you're dating.
Man, how come these red pill dudes keep getting caught in these lies? Back in the day with the death of Kevin Samuels, I had a prediction that there were going to be a lot of these red pill dudes that just spawned out of nowhere like Pokemon in the grass. That's when you saw the big name red pill dudes like the Fresh and Fits or the Andrew Tates pop up on the scene and make a mess of the space. Now, there were always going to be guys at the top, but there were people lower on the rung, and that was where the Fugazi podcast, High Value Conley Man comes in. Now, if you scroll through his channel, he has so many takes, and I mean so many takes about being a single mother.
As a single mom, you don't know what I had gone through, and sometimes we don't even choose to be a single mom. It's like,
well, let's pick one point by point. You do choose.
You don't choose.
To be a single mom.
You do,
How?
bro.
A man can't have sex with you unless you grant access to sex. And not
exactly,
only that, how
bro.
many times has a man broken up with you?
No.
Zero. So no men broke up with you.
Right.
How many men have you broken up with?
Look at this. Just scroll through the channel, the search bar. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff about single moms and triggering single moms.
Lots
You're
of
not qualified. You're not. Look at this. Try to fight me. This is nasty ass work right here. I mean, this guy has launched a full out war on single mothers in society.
This is the reason why single moms leads to degenerate. Don't do that. Degeneracy. I'll tell you why. This is the reason why single moms leads to degeneracy. It breeds degeneracy into kids, into society. The reason why is because you only think.
But is he capping here though? I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of ignorance that may come out of somebody like him, but I mean, there's something. It's like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate got a whole lot of interesting, true takes, But he's got a whole lot of ignorance too that he be spewing. I ain't gonna lie.
About the emotional side of what's good. Men tend to think about what's best.
Now he has so many disingenuous takes and levels of hypocrisy in all of the content that he makes. But like I've said about all of these other red pill guys that we've covered on this channel, whether it be Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, Sneeko, whatever the case may be, is that they live in mad hypocrisy. So when the internet caught him this past weekend about his single mother dating obsession, it sparked a whole different conversation as to why these guys are even famous at all.
Fellas, this is why I tell y'all gotta be careful about where y'all get y'all relationship / life advice from these guys on this fucking internet, on these podcasts and shit. Because yesterday I made a video about that Fugazi Cooley dude or whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy. But yeah, so here's the clip, and then I'll show you why.
Okay. Don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
You believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4".
That's why he thinks he's a top tier man, because he's 6'4" and black. This is why he's the trinket.
Right.
He's the fetish. But this is the dude that y'all follow, fellas. This is the rhetoric that y'all subscribe to.
This is y'all leader.
From hypocrites. A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids.
That's crazy.
With a single mother who was a BBL Becky.
Come on, man. He's a high value man. Maybe the path of a high value man is, you know, it does lead towards this. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Being a high value man in, you know, these ignorant standards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe seeking the status of being a high value man is the new ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck are you doing trying to prove that you're a high value man, knowing damn well that you are already one? You know what I'm saying? You already won the game, bro. Just by, you know what I mean? So there's no need to go proving that. The fact that you need to prove that you are bottom barrel. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the whole narrative, the general meaning of like what this shit means is supposed to shift to, you know what I mean? The sensible knowing that you don't have to make a noise about it, and the truly ignorant making a noise, and the sensible seeing the ignorant trying to make a noise about it and spotting it out, being able to call it out. You know what I'm saying? This shit could be so easy, bro. Really, it could be so easy. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It depends on how we make this shit mean, really, and what to take seriously and what not to take seriously, for real.
Mind you, getting her knocked up because she's currently pregnant, not even married to her. They've been together since 2017.
Yikes.
And has yet to put a ring on her finger.
Damn. Everything is a proposal.
Yikes.
But he's giving jokes about it. He gets controlled easily.
So Christmas is around the corner, and since we got a little mixed baby here, we're gonna see which Santa he chooses. We got a black Santa,
And I have the white one.
Who gives a fuck?
let's see which one
content?
he chooses. Same
That
time,
is
don't
it.
cheat.
Okay.
That race-based play content is so weird. It's actually fairly disgusting as fuck. I wouldn't have a
right?
problem if Fugazi podcast man was dating a single mom. Like, that stuff doesn't really affect me in my day-to-day. I actually think it's quite admirable that people do put themselves in situations where they do have to make sacrifices or make tough decisions by being the other parent. That's a complex dynamic and relationship that I personally don't think I would sign up for, but I do commend those people. But the problem is that people like him go on these different platforms and speak negatively about anybody who does that, whether it's stepping up or whether it's being a single mom. So how are you the dude that's stepping up to a single mom?
So instead of talking about high value man, talk about high value hypocrisy. Oh, high hypocrisy. Oh yeah, no, not high value hypocrisy, but high hypocritical man. Right? Okay, no, let me leave that
A hypocrite on the internet isn't anything new at all, but the fact that you double and then triple and quadruple down to the point where people are questioning like, yo, do you have some type of single mom fetish, is crazy, just to find out that you actually have a single mom fetish. And I did my research in history and I had to dig back into why he even has this thought process and this ideology. And of course it's based in and rooted in insecurities about his own past.
You don't have to work. You can sell and still make it. You don't never have to be a bum. Do you see homeless chicks on the street?
Wait, why is he looking like Omari in here though?
No, if there's any homeless chick on the street, it's by choice. She don't gotta be homeless. She got a that she can sell. Ain't got dick to sell. It ain't working. So what I'm saying, the male experience is much different than a woman experience. You live life on freaking easy mode. You don't get it. You can't raise no son.
It ain't happening. You don't understand the male experience. So you speaking like, well, yeah, I can raise my son into a boy. You're not raising your son into a boy. I'm trying to wake you up and give you the reality that you ain't. So the only thing you can hope for is maybe some nigga that you can bag as a stepfather to raise that for you. And if not, you better hope that God is with your son to raise that to a man. If not, he ain't being no man. He gonna be like all of these other whips that y'all chicks complain about. Sassy boys. Oh, these is feminine. Oh, they're leading me on. They're selling me a dream.
Hey, these chicks are just taking it in though, ain't they?
They're not being masculine and telling me the truth. He's gonna be like one of those niggas. The that y'all chicks complain about. What are you talking about? You raising a boy into a boy. He will never be a man.
I've been through probably more than you as a grown man ever been through.
What are you talking about? I'm the nigga that I'm speaking about. I was raised without a father, and guess what? I had to discover manhood on my own.
So I get it. In your past, you've had women in your life, potentially your own mother, sell pussy, and now you are taking this out on the rest of the single mothers on the internet, bashing them to all high hell, as if all of them sell pussy. This whole concept and fascination behind manhood is so crazy. In the longer clip, he talks about there's these men that women complain about. They're simps, they're wimps, etc., etc. But I can 100% guarantee you that there are men who have been raised by fathers that women complain about. Oh my gosh, the most revelating topic in the world. This idea that inherently having a father in the home just solves every single problem is not true. I'm talking about good parents. That's what we need to start putting the caveat on. Good fathers, good mothers, those things, that matters. But you can also take the stepfather route, like Fugazi did here. Now, he's talked about this before as to why he has done said things, you know, why he stepped up and why it's so different from him, why he has the answer as to why he did do the stepping up and why nobody else can be like him.
You're in the 18 percentile, like myself. I have full custody of my kid. Difference between me and you is I met my girl when we got together when we were 25. Yeah. So yes, we both had children. So we came into the relationship with children, but I was young and she was young. Nice. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't have to build on anything. We were kind of just young together, figuring things out. Okay, so now you just heard that clip where you got the truth now. Now let's get into another clip where I actually tell men that don't have any kids not to date single moms.
Let's go.
Men that do have kids that have full custody of their kids, that's an exception to the rule if you have full custody of your kids, because only 18% of fathers win custody battles. So you're in the exception, man. And when you have full custody of your kid, women that don't have kids necessarily don't understand the obligations that it takes when having kids. There's many red flags
the obligation that
moms
it takes.
Be having. So still try to avoid them. But if you can find one that doesn't have all of those red flags, but you have a kid, maybe it's not a bad idea. But still, it's nonsensical to even say, because generally speaking, most of them do. I just happen to be the exception to the rule, and my girl happens to be the exception to the rule. With that being said,
we all have exceptions. Nice.
Are you satisfied with that response? Literally, I'm the exception to the rule. That's why my single mother fetish can be taken out on this woman right here. That's so stupid. That is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Now, mind you, he's known his woman for a long time, since they were young. That does not explain why he has yet to put a ring on. And again, you can live your life the way that you want to live your life. That doesn't really concern me. I'm not one of those guys that's obsessed with how somebody is freaking in the bedroom, how somebody handles their relationship, etc., etc. But the thing that I like to call out on this channel is just blatant hypocrisy. And that's basically what the red pill community is built off of.
I'll give the ladies some games for the single moms. I've done it before, I'll do it again. You can't compare me in this situation because one, I have children. So if you're a single mom out there and you're looking for a man without any kids, then generally speaking, you're gonna be recreational use only. He's not really gonna take you seriously, right? Generally speaking. Now, are there some guys that would still date a single mom and they have no kids?
Good question.
Yeah, it's some guys out there, but it's very far few in between. Listen, my chick knows she just do what I tell her to do. You get what I'm saying? So I'm an exception to the rule. I don't have to negotiate with my woman to try to get her. My woman.
I feel like it's this guy's prized possession. The fact that he's the exception to the rule, right? He flaunts that like a mug. Damn.
Doesn't nag me, she doesn't do any, and Ease would tell you.
The thing about the red pill community is that it's always about optics and image, never really about understanding. They pose it as that way on their platform in order to get people to engage in their content, send them money, donations, subscribers, views, or whatever the case may be. But it's never about actually coming to any sort of tangible actions that are realistic and that can actually value people in life. Have you noticed that all of these red pill guys, these high value men, have ditched the whole effort of improving men's lives? Yeah, that's because a lot of men found out that it actually doesn't add any value watching these people's shows. So the red pill guys ditched that and then brought a bunch of women onto their platform, the women that they claim they don't want to be around, yet they surround themselves with, in order to bash them and try to create content out of it.
If your man woke you up at 2 a.m. he said, baby, can you cook me a meal? Would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
No.
Why not?
Being honest.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling. All right, it depends.
Depends on
You
what?
another depends.
It depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house,
Yes.
would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break at the door? Natasha.
Absolutely.
Allie.
Yes.
Kiki.
All I'm saying is if
Oh.
you don't, it's over after that.
Yeah, I would expect that.
What I've heard was
I
that
see what he's
a
trying to do.
woman's wifey duty is based off her feelings, right? It depends on how I feel. But the man's duty of protecting you is mandatory. How is it a fair deal?
These are so different. Like,
Yeah,
one is
it's
like
not
you're
even the same
the one
They're
is like
not.
you're both about to die, maybe.
Right, and if you don't
and the
do
other
it, you're
one
gonna
is you
die
might
too.
not eat.
So it's not about the situation. It's about what the man is attracted to, and it's
What?
about what the woman is attracted to. The man is attracted to
Talk to me,
femininity,
Meezy. Talk to me,
submissiveness. The woman
Meezy.
is attracted to masculinity, protecting and providing. So if you're not giving what we are naturally attracted to,
Then what?
it's not a fair deal if we have to always give you what you're naturally attracted to. That's going to protect you.
Ridiculous ass rage baiting questions that are filled with false equivalencies in order to create a scenario in which they can get a clip off. You know,
Okay.
one that they can clip and title as
Yeah,
modern
yeah.
women this,
Right,
feminist
right.
that, single moms X, Y, and Z. It's
Okay.
the tiredest trope. And I'm so surprised that it's still getting some sort of traction. But I am happy at the people that are clapping back at this stuff
Why are
because
you
they are
happy?
making these red pill grifty guys look dumb as fuck.
Nice.
How long you been together?
About a year and a half.
How do you feel about the way your woman is dressed tonight on a night out?
Oh, she looks amazing.
Do you feel like what you're wearing is appropriate when you're in a relationship with a man?
Yeah.
Why don't you have a problem at all with it?
To be honest with you,
These are good
she
questions.
asked my opinion before she bought it, and I was like, yeah, that's amazing. And then she wore it for me before we came here,
Okay.
and I was like, yeah, I really like that dress.
That's
What
cap.
made you go, let me ask my man if this is okay, as opposed to I'm just gonna wear this and go out?
Because I have respect.
Is this something that you could see yourself wearing on a girl's night without him being here?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because it's like, it could get like guys' attention and whatever. And like, as long as I have him on my arm, that's all that matters.
So ultimately, you feel like your man should have a say in how you dress when you leave the house?
I think a little bit. Like, I definitely listen to his opinion.
How do you feel on the matter?
Obviously, she has her freedom to do it, but out of respect in the relationship, she should be asking me if this is okay, and I should give my 2 cents to that. And she does
Sure.
that, and I really respect that, and I'm really appreciative that she has that feminine side that she's willing to ask that, and you know, I give her my response.
I can't even handle a healthy relationship without
Why?
trying to bait for something more for his clips and stuff. I don't even think this video will do well on this channel anymore because I think the red pill community has just been exposed over the past 2-3 years or so. Guys like Abba and Preach, O'Shea, Duke Jackson, and hell, even Sneeko have been calling out these people in the red pill community that are keeping this dumb narrative alive about masculinity, femininity, who is higher in this hierarchy, who has control, and trying to create this divisive ass content. All the while
feel you.
behind closed doors, living in complete hypocrisy in their own lives. Whether it's Walter being exposed for dating a 304 or Myron being exposed for having a girlfriend for the first time in his life in his like 30s and then getting dumped by said girlfriend because basically he was oppressing her and she
That's
wasn't
crazy.
able to live her full grown life without him. This whole shtick about the red pill community has ceased to exist, and honestly people got tired of them yelling at women real fast.
That's
But
good
this
news, isn't it?
Coolio no Fugazi guy is still trying to break into an industry that honestly has no more life in it.
King, queen, you know how that go. So
Yeah, but there's
Is this
I feel
recent
what you're
even?
saying, but there's a different dynamic with king and queen. Like if the queen dies, you know, the king just gets another queen.
Yeah.
But if the king dies, oh well, it's the kingdom is gonna be in some trouble.
I'm glad that young men are able to get up, get out, and experience real life, so
That's
they
good
don't
news.
have to listen to these d-bags anymore.
That's
And
good
I'm
news,
glad
right?
that a lot of content creators in the space have gotten deactivated from this woke mind virus, from this virus that was infecting the internet for a long time.
People
I believe
was
some
just-
of them were really starting to go down that red pill path, but it's good to see people basically break out of that matrix, come into their own, and hopefully, and I'm pretty sure it's not, but hopefully.
Yeah, well, people are seeing right through it, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when it was, but I was talking about just like the age of information, the age of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We're in an age where everything is at our fingertips, dog. In terms of just like finding out the truth about whatever it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? The truth is not too far away from niggas, so people could see right through that stuff. And I don't know, for the sake of, okay, number one, the 1 point, moral of the story, right? As I'm, you know, dissecting through the details that have been just put before us, right? The thing is that, number one, bro, like the whole thing of, I feel like niching, right? The whole thing of focusing down on a specific audience, you know what I'm saying? Doubling down on the type of content to make, to keep sensitizing the kind of audience that are into that, you know what I mean, that are into that kind of content. It's like within those communities, within those audiences, the people that become interested and then, you know, fall out of interest within a specific niche, right, within a specific theme in terms of topic and all of that. It's like those people, they rotate. Somebody new that is interested in that topic might just like pop up today, and then with, you know, 2 months down the line they're not interested in that, and then like somebody else after that that gets interested in that topic might fall into the audience that you gotta cater for. But now guess what, all those people are just rotating. You just get new people, and then they become old people, they fall off, new people that, but you gotta keep catering to that, so that you know, that topic or whatever that you gotta keep talking about is there, so that the rotation of the audience can just like get it there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's this entrapment when we're talking about niching down, dog. And the red pill, especially if you like, it has nothing to do with like red pill or specific content creators, but you as an individual, if you understand how algorithms just reward you if you just niche down and double down on content, right? Now, with that being said, take into mind, you know what I'm saying, the kind of momentum that maybe a red pill guy like Myron Gaines starts. You know what I'm saying? He has to keep that going. Even if maybe deep down, bro, he might realize that, yo, bro, what I be talking about is like straight garbage at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it in my bones. But because he gets rewarded, bro, I feel like whether you give him positive feedback or negative feedback about whatever the fucking, you know, whatever the narrative he's pushing. My bad. Put the language. But whatever he's pushing, right? Whether you give him positive or negative feedback, the algorithm is just gonna keep rewarding, you know, that action. The fact that he's putting out these messages, these red pill messages, right? And that's why now, you know, for as long as there's just activity, whether dislikes or likes, whatever the fuck you click, you know, the algorithm is just gonna put attention and energy on that and keep putting it in front of people's faces. And that's what rewards somebody like a Myron Gaines, even though now he can contradict himself and probably, you know, kick it with a 304, whereas, you know, in the podcast he be bashing 304s, but then you like, dog, you be kicking it with a 304, for example, right? I'm not saying, like, I don't care about Myron Gaines' details like that. I just be hearing random miscellaneous information about him. I know he's just like, you know, a polarizing individual, you know, leaning more to the negative side. Like, people don't fuck with him. More people, you know, don't fuck with him than those that do, right? That's all I know about Myron Gaines. But that was just an example. You understand what I'm saying? So, but then now, these red pill guys, you know, poster boys, poster children, they end up becoming hypocrites. They end up looking like hypocrites. But then now, if you look at it from the standpoint that I just broke down, you know what I'm saying, the concept behind niching, you know what I'm saying, and just like respecting the energy of niching your content, you know what I mean? So I feel like now, right, for you to not develop yourself into becoming a corny individual about whatever you want to dive into, make sure that it's something that could like grow, well, age beautifully, you know what I'm saying, in your view, something that you can be proud of, like when you look back at it, I don't know, sometime down the line from this point, and be like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying, to this day I can stand on this shit, you know what I mean? Because ever since, you know what I'm saying, when Kevin Samuels was peaking, bro, was just like going crazy, right, was at the tippity top of just like I think he was, you know, leader of the red pill. I think he was. I guess he was. Right? Kevin Samuels, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was leader of the red pill, you know, movement and shit like that. But, you know, since 2020, bro, you know, it was, I feel like it was a time when I guess it was necessary for the red pill to just like show its ass, the red pill energy to just show its ass, because everybody was just indoors anyway. You know what I'm saying? It was back during the pandemic days, and then people was just like, you know, there was all these gaps for just new information that could entertain people or educate people or whatever the case. So they just saw a gap. But did they think about like how this shit would age? Nah. Cause I feel like this is just a super masculine version of, you know, a petty woman, right? A woman that's like in their feelings, right? This is like the super masculine of being in your feelings. You get the red pill. You get the red pill mindset. You get the red pill narratives, the birth of those. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm seeing there. You feel me? And I feel like, you know, the moral of the story is just niggas just realize. I feel like niggas know how corny they are. It's just, number one, it's the rewarding of the algorithms. That's why they just keep seeing it necessary to push narratives even to a point of extreme corniness, right? Extreme just ignorance. You understand what I'm saying? But it's all because just niche, bro. Just stick to that one thing. I promise that. That's how folks be eating. You know what I'm saying? I actually forgot my second point. There's a second point that Meezy touched on right here. I kind of forgot about it because, you know, I got into this deep ass rabbit hole. Yeah, whatever, man. But yeah, that is the moral of the story in terms of what I get from this video right here, dog. You know what I mean? I think the other point I wanted to make was about just like, you know, just this whole heteroactivity thing in terms of heterosexual attraction. You know what I'm saying? The conversation about love, bro. How do y'all feel about love these days, dog? In terms of, you know, the whole romantic thing. I mean, we just saw a clip right now, right, about this guy being asked, yo, is it like, was it a thing between you and your girl right here that y'all both saw it appropriate for this girl to be wearing like this or be rocking clothes like this, knowing that she is a girl that is not single, right? Since you're the boyfriend, you know what I mean? And, you know, he was like, yeah, nah, you know, she consulted me first, yeah, and, you know, I feel like it's okay, you know, the dress is a little bit skimpy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, is it really, you know, this beautiful thing, this beautiful, inspiring, just, I don't know, silky smooth, romantic feeling that you get when you see two people coming together in the name of love? You know what I'm saying? Or is it really just like two degenerate minds that have seen a way that they could resonate with one another and just like bond with one another on some trauma bond kind of vibe? And as long as we're here with one another, I have something, you know what I'm saying? I have something that I'm gripping you with in terms of your mental or psychological degeneracy, and you have something that you're gripping me with. You know what I'm saying? In terms of just like completing me. Whereas nah, it's actually just you playing the role of my shadow, right? Playing the role of covering my shortcoming, my shadow side. You know what I'm saying? Just covering that and tolerating that. And I do the same for you. And then that's the reason why we stick together. Because it's like, that's all it is, bro. Love? What the hell is love anymore, dog? You feel what I'm saying? It's like y'all completing each other's shortcomings. That's damn. I can't believe there's no other word I can use for this, bro. Like, I feel, you know, I hope y'all understand where I'm going at. You know what I'm saying? You know, things like your traumatic side to you, your toxic side to you. I mean, the side that was like traumatized a whole lot, and then finding somebody that could like just soothe those traumas, whereas it's like, you know, you gotta heal those traumas, become a complete person, and then, I don't know, share that kind of construction, share that kind of positivity about you with someone else. You feel what I'm saying? Because of your need, you see a gap that the world needs. That it needs the complete version of you, you know what I'm saying, for you to share that with the world. And then that's how you share. That's what really love is, instead of like people just trauma bonding with one another. You know what I'm saying? All in the name of love. So, you know, with minds that just take the wrong thing and just act degenerate all in the name of love, that's how you get today's kind of just hetero activity. That's really, you know what I'm saying, mindless and senseless, if you ask me. So man, and then you get people who are traumatized and then go off and start movements like the red pill, you know, communities and shit like that. That's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out Meezy, man. Oh, Meezy did it. Oh, Meezy does
guys
it.
like the No Fugazi podcast who are ultimately getting exposed.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Hey, what's up?
So yeah, kicking it with my boy Max once again, man. PLAQUEBOYMAX, bro, introducing us to his girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's see your taste in women, my boy. And this gotta be a very important one too, because, you know what I'm saying, for you to introduce your girl to your community, you know, people that you deem close to you. Introducing your girl to your introducing your girl to your family, to, you know, whoever that's that close to you. You feel what I'm saying? They have to be that important to you. So let's see who must be this important to Max, right?
Oh, Jay, I say what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good with it? Yo, what's her name, bruh?
What's up, chat?
What's up? What's your name?
Now look.
At least at Orban.
Well, let me see your shit.
Wait, what the chat saying? What the chat saying? Let's see what the chat talking about. What the chat trying to know though? Hi, Grace. Your name is Grace? Okay, Grace. Wow, Miss Grace healed. I'm ready. No one said that shit. She beautiful. Okay, off rip. Meat rat, my heart. You know, but this ain't your meat to rat though. You know what I'm saying? This Max meat to rat right here. Alright, cool. Hey. Alright, cool. Gracie. So that's what the name is, Grace.
How did shit feel like? Did that shit hurt?
That's a decent name. It's a nice little name. I like that.
And she still just got to do the connected piece. Okay. When's the last time you like got a tattoo? It was, what's it called, right?
I think it was my thigh tag.
She pretty, right, chat? No cow.
Yeah, she pretty. She nice with it.
It was your thigh? Yeah. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Oh, no. It was the back of my neck.
Now look. Nah, yeah, I'm gonna show it. Now, chat, y'all see this right here? Oh, no, it wasn't. You know what it was?
Okay, now I ain't gonna lie though. It's my first time meeting Grace. My first time seeing Grace. Happy. I'm glad for my boy, PLAQUEBOY right here, right? Good, you know. Nice to meet her. Nice to meet you, Grace. But she's giving, you know, she's giving high value. She's giving somebody that puts high value on the prettiness. You know what I'm saying? She puts her prettiness forefront. You know what I'm saying? Because she is a pretty individual. You know what I mean? And then off rip, with that being said, I would go ahead and give her a smooth, 8.6 out of 10. Right, let's go ahead and give her an 8.6 out of 10. But y'all know how I feel about 8s, 9s, 10s out of 10s, bro. Let's go ahead and see how it plays out with Max, though, man. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it, bro. What are they checking out?
You just pins. You don't understand the stream shit.
Nah, I don't.
Oh, okay, pretty.
And I don't.
She pretty. She don't understand the streaming shit. Okay, so she new to the streaming shit. So Max is about to put her on some. Okay.
What don't you understand?
I don't know. Maybe saying weird shit.
Fuck. Alright, healed is like healed is like
what is healed?
Like he was once a hoe and now.
Alright, bet. Alright, bet.
No, what is it?
Hold on, we trolling?
No.
Are we trolling? I'm asking though. No. Healed is like fuck, bro. Healed is like because we together, you feel me? They seen all the love in the air, they like healed.
Oh, cute. Okay.
You feel me? Or you know that. What's another term, chat? Like she.
Okay, they seen love in the air. Okay, that's another thing, bro. How do people spot love in the air?
You know that. That's just some troll TikTok shit.
Wait, what were you
Find
talking
SS
about?
donated $1. Hey, handsome. Turn on.
What you mean? Oh, why he got a skirt on? Why?
No,
I
why
never.
What are
I
you
can never
watching?
answer that question. How am I gonna answer that? Oh, because he was being a white chick. He put on. Let me show you actually. Chat, what's this on? Scuba Rain?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. They look pretty good together, bro. I'm saying, as a couple, I'm gonna go ahead and give them, as a couple, you know what I'm saying, smooth little 7.2 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Let's clap it up. You feel what I'm saying? But she does give, like, yo, the prettiness. You know what I'm saying? She got the, what is the baby hairs all laid up. You know what I'm saying? She looking extra bright. You feel me? I wonder what her ethnicity is. You know what I'm saying? But they, like, okay, here's my thing about, like, these kind of chicks that are super hot, you know what I'm saying, like super pretty, is because they end up becoming the, you know, they have to be put on a pedestal always, you know what I'm saying. So a certain level of narcissism may pull up, you feel what I'm saying, to where, like, the value that they put on being pretty, you know what I'm saying, like beautiful and all of those kind of things, it's like that's what sets them apart, and the way that they put themselves out there, you know what I'm saying, and rightfully so, you know what I'm saying, understandably so, you know what I mean. Yeah, like, one wrong move in terms of you not even recognizing that, not even like complimenting that every morning, you know, it really could be up. You know what I'm saying? It really could be a problem with people like this. And you have to be delicate with them. You have to be all gentle, tender, walk on eggshells. So it's really fun. And on top of that, if you cannot maintain that, and if you cannot just like uphold her standards of just being complimented the whole time, and you know what I'm saying, just being maintained in terms of financial provision towards her, you know what I'm saying, towards her image and upkeep of her look, prettiness and all that, if you cannot maintain that, it's probably like 7 to 27 other niggas lined up, you know what I'm saying, on speed dial, ready to, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, ready to play the role, to fill in the gaps, literally, pun intended, to fill in all type of gaps, you know what I'm saying. So but I know my boy Max can handle that, bro. I know homie Max can handle that. He got that cheese for this kind, you know what I'm saying. She looks high maintenance, I'm not gonna lie, she looks high maintenance, bro. But she, you know, he probably can handle that, man. Come on.
Yo,
nice.
Dre,
what's up, bro?
You gotta use your words to speak to people.
Okay, first of all, don't do that. I know how to speak. And
First of all, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? She gives control, like at the same time, controlling vibes. Hey, man. Okay. Let's see what it's in for, nigga.
I mean, you look at that, so you can go to Walmart. What'd you say?
Oh, they said you're gay.
Why'd I make my voice deep?
Zesty.
Why'd I make my voice deep? I didn't make my voice deep.
Well, make your voice deep. This nigga gotta make his voice deep. Can't even get it deep. He ain't deep, shawty. Hey, let me see this. You could tell when someone is like mad self-conscious just by the facial expressions, bro.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I've been told y'all that I feel like cameraman. Like I feel bad for bro. You should have brought one of your friends for Trey. Nah, he just lonely shit.
She looks like a, you know, she's giving influencer, IG model influencer, blah blah blah. Grace. I've never heard of Grace.
No, but Trey a good looking nigga. You know, girl be cheating and shit. Like, not saying your friends cheaters. I'm not saying that.
You know her friends?
I mean, I said all of my friends are cuff, but I could probably find you somebody.
Whoa, not Riot. Riot with Woo. Chill. Locked in for life.
What's your type?
My type?
Yeah.
I like beautiful.
Why is she matchmaking already?
You know, just
hold on. Don't look at her when you say that shit. What's wrong with you, nigga? Fuck. Anyway,
niggas can have a conversation.
Nah, go ahead, gang. No, you can't. Sorry. No.
I like
no,
see what I'm saying, man?
That you feel me all very career oriented.
It's like when light attracts all type of moths and mosquitoes, and you know what I'm saying? The brighter the light, the more the mosquitoes and moths that they attract. You feel what I'm saying? Now take that analogy and do what you will with it. But yeah.
Yeah, but I want to know now.
Already the niggas looking into her eyes, talking about some shit. That's crazy.
Nah, I don't think it's. I don't want to say your friend's eyes and shit live.
I don't have that many
Well, this nigga getting all giddy, bro.
Grace hook up, Trey. Mute, nigga. It's yo, bro. You see that? No, because they being parasocial already.
Nigga, don't let her near any Trey, Tom, Dick, or Harry, nigga. Come on, bro. Don't I don't even understand why Trey in the room right now.
He's streaming, huh?
The people that like.
You got a girl like that, nigga. I don't even understand why she, you know, she could possibly be having any type of social media, bro. She ain't getting no social media. She my girl. She looking like this.
If you get any DM, it's not my fault. Don't get mad at me. You know that's gonna happen. I already told you about that.
It's definitely gonna happen.
Okay.
But that's niggas deep in. You might get a DM.
Nigga, it's happening right now. Somebody shooting her DM right now. You talking to her like this?
Like
Facts.
So you might get someone that says, "Kill yourself."
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sure. So you just gotta
what,
make sure you don't give that shit no mind. It's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do. You're not gonna happen. What the fuck is you looking at?
There's nothing you could do. Nigga, you could. Nigga. What the fuck, bro? What kind of advice is Max giving, bro? Bro, my girl looks like this, bro, right? My girl looks like this right here. I don't want to lie to you, dog. The kind of advice that I'm giving her is not, yo, it's gonna happen. People are gonna shoot you. Look at this, bro. Look at how she looking. And you telling me, no, I'm just gonna tell her, no, things is gonna, you know, that's gonna happen. People are just gonna shoot you DMs, da da da. Please don't pay. No, you block every. I'm saying, number one, why do you have social media? Why are you on social media? You can see yourself. Look at how you look like, bro. You're fired, nigga. Like, I'm too insecure for somebody that looks like this. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck like what type of healing I go. Like, it's like this. Okay, living in a world, and okay, it also depends on what age she is, what age I am. You know what I'm saying? When we talking young, I don't give a fuck what it is, man. I'm insecure, bro. Yeah, I am insecure. Eat me, bro. The hell, look at this man, bro. Look at this guy, all giddy, like self-conscious, trying to fix himself every 5 seconds just because she's in the room. That's crazy. And this guy is Max's mans. Look at Max, bro. He probably oblivious. Don't even like see shit like this, bro. He's not seeing this thing how I'm seeing it right now. You feel what I'm saying? He's a younger guy. Like, I'm in my later 20s, bro. I could spot this thing, like, off rip, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? What are you doing with social media? With, like, looking like that, first of all? Second of all, bro, people hitting you up, that's a problem. Why? You block every single individual that, like, just even reacts to a story, bro. Okay, my bad. Let me just calm down, bro. Let me calm down, man. Shout out Grace, bro. Shout out Max. Shout out Max and Grace. Let's call it Mace. You know what I'm saying? Max and Grace, Mace. PLAQUEBOY Mace. Nah, okay. Y'all let me know in the comments, brother. You know what I'm saying?
You look good today, bro. You look good too, gang. Thank you, bro. Like, yeah. Real. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's dip out. Cause shit about to close and we gotta get it.
These niggas just sucked each other off in front of his girl. Talking about, nah, you look good, nah, you look good. Bro, this is about to be an interesting relationship, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't tell me you just pulled up no backpack to ask her for her friends.
Okay.
A nigga wants some love, nigga. Like,
I get it. I understand. I bet. Yeah, go get that. Go get that. Okay. Another thing. I got my barber coming. So what you got? Hold on. You trolling?
Yep. Definitely trolling.
I did just get a cut. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I did get a cut. Like, but I gotta get it.
Okay, another thing, Grace, that we are spotting from Grace. She is a feeler and toucher. What do they call that love language? Feeler and toucher, right? Oh, physical touch, my bad. Feeler and toucher. Physical toucher. She's more of a physical toucher. This guy just keeps pulling away for some reason. Okay, this might just be, you know, him, you know, his energy in front of the camera while he's kicking it with her, right? It might just be that. It might just be a little glitch in the system. You feel what I'm saying? Let's go and give Max a chance to grow, you know, with his new girl on screen. You know what I'm saying? He might just warm up to her, because, well, if this keeps happening though, it just gives, she's a physical toucher, he's not. Again, it's about to be an interesting dynamic, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, you know, somebody that pretty, you just don't want her to slip away, dog. You don't want to give her the feeling of, what the hell, bro? You're not like feeling my energy as I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? As I'm performing my love language, she might see it that way. And you know what I'm saying? Since she might see it that way, it might be a matter of like, yo, bro, I know a bunch of niggas. I know like dozens of niggas that could appreciate this kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Already, you know, like fixing herself up all the whole time and shit. Come on, bro. Like, she like, come on, bro. This nigga ain't feeling me right now, man. I look this good. Nigga, please. No, I'm Kevin. My bad.
Yo.
She be all up in his
I know
grill.
I said 10. Could you pull up at like, is 11 cool? Alright, bet. Yeah, that's smooth. That's cool.
It might give performative, bro.
Why is he being like that? I can't even look at him.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I got you.
He's easing up to your energy in front of the camera, shawty.
I bet.
Anymore.
Not anymore.
Can you braid my hair by 11?
What you used to do though?
Huh? By 11?
Yes.
Can she do hair?
Alright, so we gotta go. He's getting the backpack, man. Why y'all saying y'all love me all of a sudden? Y'all never said y'all love me. Yo, this shit weird. That ass. Nah, I need you to bring.
Who be saying they love you, nigga? Who be talking about they love you, bro? Damn, let me see this chat. I love you? What? I just saw that. Who said that? Max, you cute. Look at what? I love you, Max. Damn. MB saying that. What the hell? Nah, Max is right, bro. They never say this.
You gotta wash up.
Bro, what? Look at this. Hell nah, bro. I guess who said that?
Wait. You need the braids like.
Yo, Max chat being weird.
If you fuck them up, which I fully expect you to fuck them up, not that I don't believe you.
You know.
But if they
Fuck
fuck
what
up,
up?
just take them out. And I'm gonna let that shit hang.
Okay, I just didn't want it to be like dependent. Because like I said, I'm never going to hold it.
Alright, we're gonna figure it out. It's cool.
She just cannot get her hands off him, man.
It's my regular word. Now, I was doing this. Fad, thank you for the prime. Wait, you know how to think subs and shit? This might give me some subs. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Alright, so look, you see these niggas? Yo, there's 2 names. I told y'all, don't give me no subs. I don't want no subs right now. Chill.
Why not?
You got say blank. Thank you for listening.
Which one?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Huh?
Is he schooling her on Twitch right now?
Nah. Nah.
He must be educating her on how this live shit works,
You
right?
know how to read. Come on.
Red flag number 1.
Alex, there you go. See, look,
First strike.
First 5.
Okay, Alex, the Eagles fan. Thank you for the 5.
Yo, she's giving you bet not like embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? She gives like that kind of energy where it's like you embarrass her just like even a tiny little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might see the end of it, bro. You might not see the end of it. Well, in a passive aggressive way. But then again, this is the first time that I see her right here. I'm saying, so we might have to go through more clips of them together for us to get like a full picture, right?
Yeah. Hey, Alex, thank you, bro.
Don't speak to her like that.
It's not a. My bad.
Don't speak to her like that. Look at how she pointed that out too.
I bet.
Hey, man.
Let's go. Hold on. Nah, look though, like that ass. Does it be coming over? You still look good, like just making sure your shit looks hot. You're like, you feel me?
But I'm not gonna lie, man. Look. This is, man. I am nothing less than just like ecstatic that my boy found love, right? I'm gonna go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt. Just be like, yo, my boy found love. This is beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, we would need to, run up more clips for us to get a full picture of how this dynamic might just turn out. You know what I'm saying? How long we could project. Because here's another thing I want to point out. It might just be a content couple. And that's all we get. You know what I'm saying? It might just be nothing further than a content couple. You understand what I'm saying? So, and with that in mind, we know that it's just them being in front of our faces, in front of the camera, blah blah. Whereas in real life, nothing goes on, right? So there must be a reason why they're putting their their business in front of us, and for us to like criticize it and for us to have an opinion on it, they have to be okay with it, right? So that's why I did all this rating, you know what I'm saying, just pulling apart what I can pull apart in terms of her character, you know what I'm saying, just off of this first intro clip. Like, this is like my first intro clip, just seeing her, Grace, right, and her energy together with Max's energy. There's a whole lot to just like still dissect and put together, examine and shit like that. Come on, bro. At this point, I wouldn't even say hopefully it's something real. Hopefully it's something beyond just content. It is what it is, bro. If they decided to just go at this just for the sake of content, yo, let's run it up. I think me and you look good together. We look cute as fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I know with this whole parasocial thing going on, in terms of maybe the audience, they might like us as an item. They might love us as a couple, and therefore we might run it up and really make a whole lot of money, because a whole lot of people might just tune in for as long as we're together on these screens. You know what I'm saying? If you asking a person like me, bro, like that kind of mindset is not a bad idea at all. And then soon as those cameras cut off, I'm back in my own world, you back about your own business. You feel what I'm saying? And then there's nothing, like, I'm not mad at that at all. If it is that, then you feel me, I wish it luck, I wish it the best, bro, and everything like that. And if it is something beyond just content, I also wish it luck, and I'm glad that it's happening too. But it's like on that part of it though, it could be very dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? Even just like exposing your character, how you are with your girl, blah blah blah, and then your girl, how she be, I mean, I've already established, learned the fact that she's, one of her love languages is physical touch. You can just see how she just got her hands all on your hair, just, what I'm saying, caressing your hair, just like holding you by the chin, things like that, you know what I'm saying? And now exposing you, like, her energy like that on screen, exposing your energy, and how those energies link and or intertwine with one another, it's open for people to scrutinize that. People can now like judge you off of, hey, you didn't do this, how come you don't do this for your girl, how come you da 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 da. And then people that like just start comparing you as a couple to other couples might just like drive your union crazy, as Max and Grace Mace, you know. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a little quick couple union name on the comments, shall we? You know what I'm saying? Combine both their names as creatively as y'all can. You know, PLAQUEBOYMAX and Grace. Combine that, and then the most creative one, I guess, wins, right? But like, yeah, let's see what y'all can come up with. But you know what I'm saying? All of this kind of behavior, bro, is just, it's out in the open, it's out in the public, and it could easily influence either of y'all, either Max or Grace, you know what I'm saying, swaying their minds into a totally different direction where it didn't necessarily need to be, all because listening to a crowd, listening to an audience that's dissecting, criticizing your relationship and how you guys relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only saying all of this to say, yo, if Max's intention with Grace is to, just build something that's just beyond whatever it is, for content, if he wants to build something that's more serious than just like content shit, right, then him exposing themselves like this is risky territory. That's all I'm gonna say. It's risky territory, bro. It's open to a lot. That's a whole lot of energy, dog. I don't know. I was listening to a Soluminati video after, again, a long ass break, right? He took a long ass break. He came back. He was talking about, bro, you're actually giving yourself and putting yourself out there for people to scrutinize. Scrutinize? Is that a word? Okay, well, criticize and do all this kind of thing. Like it's all energy. It's opening yourself up to their energy to influence you to think in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? So however you might look at this content thing, even you from an audience perspective, consuming all of this content, right, you're opening yourself up to energy. You feel what I'm saying? That could influence your decisions, influence how you think. You know what I'm saying? And then in the long term, that could have like significant effects, right? So it's all energy. Whether y'all exposing y'all relationship, whether you just putting yourself out there as a content creator, whether you just opening yourself up for the perspectives of other creators to just influence your mind. It's all just, you know what I'm saying, the exchange of those kind of energies. And not knowing how you putting yourself out there, being ignorant of that, can be really dangerous. That's all I'm gonna say. But congratulations to my boy Max, PLAQUEBOYMAX, and his new girl Grace, man. You know what I'm saying? Living it up. I think, what, did they go shopping or what? What are we shopping for, bro? What is this? This nigga feeling himself right now, ain't he? And then he goes and looks at us like this, dog. Look at this boy, dog. Nah, you dirty fuck, bro. His girl is right there. This guy doing his...
Oh wait, this might look better.
How dare this man? Yo, Grace, did you just see what this guy did, bro? You ain't spotted what this dude just did, bruh. This guy's a dirty fuck, bro. Freaking Max, bruh. Nah, let me get the fuck on out of here.
So not only do...
Dog. Ah, shit. This guy almost got the frames of my glasses. He almost. I think his lip kind of like touched just almost the corner, bro. I was like, real fast. Nah, bro. This nigga, man, and he always does this, bro. It's not the first time, bro. Nah, it's cool though. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I don't know how to fight that, bro, because he always be fast with it. He does that. It's a freaking bad habit, bro. He gotta stop doing that. Max, stop doing that, brother. Please. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Why guys don't approach women anymore? I feel like this is like, yo, if this ain't just the 100,000th video that just like speaks of this kind of thing, bro. The Cloud. Let me just see what the Cloud, you know what I'm saying, thinks about it, because I've been seeing a whole lot of the Cloud's work. I respect some of his POVs, so let me see what his take on this is, right? Let's get to it.
Men not approach women. So not only do men not approach women in clubs, they don't even acknowledge you.
You can scroll through any social platforms and find posts like, I was dressed up, I smiled at a guy, and nothing. We made eye contact 3 times, he never came over.
Or they might just not like you. They might not find you attractive. Yo, because if you're giving that many signals to a guy and he still doesn't come up to you, maybe it's just you. Guys are not approaching women anymore. What changed?
Women all over the world are dressing up, stepping out, giving green lights, and still going home alone. They're smiling, they're waiting, and nothing happens. They post about it. They make TikToks about it. Some even go viral saying, can we please bring back the men that are walking up to women? But you know what most men say back? Nope, I'm good.
Okay, and you call us creeps when we do it. Especially if you find the guy unattractive. If you look like Duke Dennis, he might suck his... But besides that, nah.
On site too. She might gobble that meat up on site too, bro.
So not only do men not approach women in clubs in New York, but they don't even acknowledge you when you come and sit on the same table as them.
So, what happened? Why did men stop approaching women? It wasn't overnight.
What do y'all think, chat?
Something deeper shifted, socially, emotionally, and even psychologically.
I think the double standards is number one. The double standards are crazy. You know what I'm saying? The double standards and the narcissism and the entitlement to have to tolerate the narcissism. Well, it could be subconscious narcissism, but it comes as a result of the acceptance of these double standards that are actually unrealistic. You feel what I'm saying?
And what you're about to hear might just make you feel a little...
So instead of, you know what I'm saying, we could literally remix the term black fatigue to say male fatigue. You know what I'm saying? Well, female fatigue from the male perspective. I don't know, depending on how you choose to see it.
More understood than you've had in a long time. This isn't just a dating trend. This is happening everywhere.
Talk to me nice.
From clubs in New York to gyms in LA, from college to coffee shops, you name it.
I think the biggest place where people men are refusing to talk to women is the gym, because so many girls record themselves in the gym. And the number one fear as a guy is to end up as somebody's think piece on why men shouldn't approach women at the gym and call them a creep.
There's a noticeable silence. And if you think women aren't noticing it, they are. You can scroll through any social platforms and find posts like, I was dressed up, I smiled at a guy, and nothing. We made eye contact 3 times, he never came over. Where did all the confident men go? But here's the twist, they're still here. They're just quiet now. Because for a growing number of men, it's not about shyness. It's not about fear, it's about self-preservation.
Or they might just not like you. They might not find you attractive. Yo, because if you're giving that many signals to a guy and he still doesn't come up to you, maybe it's just you. I ain't gonna lie.
It's about looking at the rules of the game and realizing the game doesn't serve them anymore. And once you understand what happens in gyms and clubs, you'll realize the silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. Let's talk about one of the most important battlegrounds in this debate.
The most important battlegrounds in this debate is the fact that a whole lot of these females, bro, are out here having perceptions. Well, they're actually so self-conscious and self-ignorant at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. They're self-conscious in the fact that they, you know what I'm saying, the general narrative or the general scope of just how a female is supposed to act, you know what I'm saying? And this is coming from a female who is not the female that's listening to the female saying these things, right? Taking that standard and trying applying it to your own life. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you wearing a size 4 shoe and trying to fit in, you know, size 6. But you know damn well that size 4 is not gonna like be comfortable on your foot, or vice versa. You're size 6, you're trying to wear size 4. It's not gonna happen, bro. Know your own foot, know your own self, understand your own self and how you move, your own limitations, and you know what I'm saying, your own USP, unique selling point, unique attraction point. You know what I'm saying? Double down on that, and then you feel me, because you're not gonna be the same as all other women, bruh. That should be, you know what I'm saying, that should like stick into females' heads. Now you want to take a one size fits all approach in terms of how you're supposed to play this game. Of course you're gonna fail, dog, and of course you're gonna like be annoying. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna come through as not knowing what you want, because you don't know your own self. You're gonna confuse the hell out of men, and it's because it's now those sample women that go forth and just like fuck the game up. I'm sorry, they fuck the game up for like the females who are the right ones, the ones that are understanding themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, like it ends up being that way.
For years, women online have said,
I'm liking where this is
"Stop
going.
looking at me. Don't bother me when I'm working out." Creeps at the gym need to be exposed, they say. And guess what? Men listen.
Those same girls be having their booty cheeks out though, begging for attention. I'm gonna call a beam a beam. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I don't like gym creeps, but at the same time, when you enable that behavior, you can't get super mad at the result, man. I'm not.
So now, men keep their distance. They avoid eye contact. Some even change gyms altogether just to avoid the risk of being filmed, shamed, or even misunderstood. And here's the irony. That same gym is now filled with women asking, "Why won't anyone approach me? Where are all the confident men? What happened to real masculinity?"
They're not trying to end up like as a think piece on TikTok, baby.
It's crazy.
That's what it is. That's where all the confident men are. Working out and waiting to talk to girls outside of the gym so they don't get exposed for being a creep, even though they just wanted your number.
You want the truth? It got pushed out. It was called creepy. It was called aggressive. And it was called doing too much. And after enough times of being shut down, mocked, or mischaracterized, men just left the conversation. They didn't argue. They just stopped. They stopped approaching. They stopped risking it. They stopped trying, because what used to be charming is now problematic. And when even a polite hello can turn into a viral takedown video, why even try?
Why even
now,
try?
Let's talk about the clubs.
Let's do
Back
it.
in the day, clubs were the hunting ground, the energy, the
Bro,
chase,
I don't even know
the
why
fun.
people.
But go out now.
I don't even know why people like just even use clubs to approach women or to approach like potential, you know what I'm saying, partners. I don't even know how to, you know what I'm saying, reference to these things anymore. But you know, finding a potential lover, like a club, bro. A club, you'd find the most degenerate motherfucker.